and welcome. I'm Holly. I'm going to guide you through a practice today that targets toning the upper arms. So often referred to as the bingo wings of the upper arms. These can often be problematic areas for many people, and that can be due to a number of factors, whether it's through your age, lack of protein and muscle mass, whether there's been a bit of weight gain or a weight loss over the years, can be genetic, but we want to try and use this practice today that's going to help all of you, whatever your circumstances are, to start to tone those areas of your body and really just facilitate some movement into the arms and the shoulders and start to get moving. So we will use some weights and straps, but by all means, they don't need to be specific yoga or gym pieces of equipment. If you don't have any of that in your house, then you could just grab a couple of tin cans, baked beans, or you could grab some bottles of water, something that's slightly weighted. And if you haven't got a strap, you could find maybe a tie, or the strap off a dressing gown would work as well. And throughout this practice, I'm joined by my friend Michelle Barrett, also a YouTuber. She has a fantastic channel to help women dress well and help them with their styling and wardrobe needs. So together we're combining some videos that are going to help you, on my side of things, feel better in your body, move well and feel good. And Michelle has her channel that helps you to feel good in the clothes that you wear. So I invite you to go and check her out as well. I hope you enjoy and you get something out of this video. Please do like and subscribe and share. So when you're ready, let's get started. So we're going to work now with our prop. Like I said at the start, if you don't have a stretchy band, you could use the strap from your dressing gown. So we're going to take it really wide to begin with. So knuckles over the top. The wider you go, the easier it is. So if you are to take it too narrow, then you might just struggle and actually hurt your shoulder. So let's not do that. Let's just work and progress, because this is a great one for us to see how we progress with it. We can see improvements. So you're going to take the arms up overhead on an inhale. This is stretchy, but it doesn't matter. But Michelle can utilize that to her advantage and actually pull on it a little bit, and you'll actually get some engagement again in the shoulders. Now, as you lift your arms, notice if you're flaring up here. Michelle's not, so that's nice. We've got her kind of standing nice and tall. But if you do, just try and hug in at your ribs a little bit there. Now, take a deep breath for me. And as you exhale, you're going to see if you can get a little bit more movement into the arms. Now, what might happen, you might scrunch up your face and be like, oh, this really hurts. If that's the case, stop, pause, take a deep breath. As you exhale, see if that eases a little bit. Perfect, really nice. And then you're going to come all the way up, inhale, and bring the arms forwards, exhale. We're going to do that 2 more times, okay? So you're going to take the arms up and overhead on the inhale. Good. Pause for me, exhale. Breathe in. And then exhale, see if you can go that a little bit further. Pause again where you feel any discomfort, any gripping. You breathe into that feeling. And then you exhale, maybe there's a bit more room to go. Look at that. Good. Come all the way up, inhale. And then forwards and down, exhale. Okay, 3rd and final time. You're feeling it already.
Feels good, actually. Super in my shoulders.
3rd and final time. We're going to take the arms all the way up and over the head. Good. Pause as you exhale. Take a breath in. And then you're going to go all the way back. Well, not all the way. Just go to where you can. Again, you find that bite, that edge, where it feels like there's a bit of discomfort. Amazing. Breathe. And maybe there's room to go. Look at that. Look at the movement. Amazing, Michelle. And then all the way up. Not everyone's going to be able to move as much as you are. So just letting you know at home that you don't have to go that far. Just go to where your body allows you to. Well done. You can shake it all out a little bit there. Your right leg back. And you can go quite long if you want, or quite deep there. Now, I would suggest taking the feet quite wide so that you don't feel like you're on a bit of a tightrope position. The wider you go, the easier you'll get more space as well. From here, now we're going to make our way down to the ground. Now, if for any reason you need to have a prop nearby, I'm just going to give Michelle a block here. As an example, if you need to make your way down, you're going to slowly either hands to hips or hand to a block and lower your knee to the ground. Perfect. Nice, Michelle. And then once you're on the...
Under your knee as well if you needed it.
Yes, thank you. So if you have any knee issues, even now, if it feels uncomfortable, a quick way to do this would be simply just fold the edge of your mat.
Yeah.
But if you're at home and you've got the props nearby, maybe a blanket comes under the knee. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to take the arms up into the air, take a deep breath in, and exhale, pause for me there. Now I want you to think about pushing that back foot into the ground and then the front foot into the ground. So already you've created a good base of support for you in this lunge position.
Yeah.
And then if you can, let your tailbone lightly draw down, press into the back foot, and hopefully Michelle's feeling something in that front hip.
Yeah.
Good. We're going to breathe in, take a nice deep breath. And then exhale, you're going to bend your elbows and bring them into your waist in front of you. I'm going to give Michelle some weights. Now, I'd highly recommend adding some weights to these bits. Because if you're someone that doesn't maybe go to the gym, then why not add it into your yoga practice? Because this is going to help with building that muscle mass. So your elbows are tightly locked into the body. Your spine nice and long, your head gently drawing back through space so we're not dipping at the neck. And you're going to take a breath in for me there, Michelle. And then you're going to exhale, open your elbows to the side. Yes, keep the elbows hugged in. Breathe into the center. And then breathe out, open to the side. Good. Let's do a couple more there. Breathe in.
Bring it in my thighs as well.
Ooh, all the body working. So you're getting a bonus practice here. It's not just about the arms. Yeah. Everything gets included in this. Good. And then open out nice and wide. So this time you're going to step your right foot forwards. Good. So now the left leg is behind. You're going to push that back foot into the ground. So we activate the front of that thigh. And you're going to press that front foot into the floor as well. Let's take the arms up into the air. Breathe in. Good. And breathe out. So find your stability in your feet. Lengthen up through the crown of the head. Breathe. And then exhale. Bring your arms forwards, elbows in. It's almost like you're holding a platter. Perfect. I'm going to give Michelle her weights again. Keeping those elbows nice and snug to the body, the spine lifted tall. Breathe in. And then breathe out, open and peel open those arms there. Yeah, really nice. Breathe into center. And then breathe out, peel open those arms. Really nice. And again, coming back through center. And exhale, peel open those arms. Good. And pause for me there. Can keep a hold of the weights. I'm going to get you to Michelle. See if you can wrap your right arm now around the back of your body. Yeah. Now, because she's got the weight still in her hand, she can't quite touch the back of her arm. That's fine. You're just going to keep that arm behind you. You might just clench the fist if you're not using a weight. Continue to peel open this arm for me. Take a nice deep breath in. Good. And then you're going to start to pause there. Let your right cheek reach towards your right shoulder and breathe.
If you were doing these with like a tin of baked beans or something, I'm presuming you would just put your arm to the back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I can see now you've managed to hook your fingertips and hold the weight. Yeah. If you've got a tin of beans there, just hold the beans. But what I'm trying to get you to do here is allow you to get a little bit of a neck stretch, because essentially if you're tight in the neck, this is going to have repercussions into your shoulders, down the arms. It's all going to have some sort of repercussion. So we need, you know, everything to kind of be feeling stretched out and strong as well. Yeah, take one more breath in, keeping that cheek towards the shoulder there. And then exhale, let's slowly release. You're going to see now, if you can, Michelle, to thread your left arm behind the back of the body. Again, she can connect with her fingertips, but if at home you're holding a tin, just keep the tin in your hand. So peeling open that right arm here. Take a breath in, and then exhale, let your left cheek rest towards your left shoulder. And a few breaths to just utilize some length and stretch into the side of the neck, whilst we're also getting that rotation into the elbow, the shoulder, facilitating some strength with the help of the weight. Breathe in.
I can feel that behind my ear.
Can you?
Yeah. Going right down the neck.
So you've got muscles all connected, so they're all going to start to wake up here, which is great. Let's slowly release them, Michelle. Really nice. By all means, drop the weights if it's too much. You're going to see if you can now reach your arms back and behind you.
Shall I get your weights?
And keep the weights if you can. Knuckles towards the floor. Yeah, so now we're going to get into those triceps at the back of the arms, getting the tricep extension. So if we flip the hands slightly for me, yeah, perfect. Now see if you can do some pulses up and down. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe.
Forget something.
It's easy to kind of hinge forwards and drop your head here as well. So we want to keep the spine lifted, the head drawn back through space. One more breath for me there. Amazing, Michelle, and release. Let's let the arms release the weights. And then if you can use the weights if you want, reach the arms behind. So yeah, lovely correction there. Staying up nice and tall, turn the knuckles down so palms facing up towards the sky. That's it. And then see if you can do your gentle pulses there with those arms. Are your arms feeling it already?
Yeah. Definitely.
Don't forget to breathe. Yeah, amazing. One more for me there. And gently release. Good. Step your left knee back and we'll come to all fours onto your knees. Again, if you need protection under the knees, go for it. So Michelle's got her hands underneath her shoulders, her knees underneath her hips, and she's going to just do a simple cat-cow flow for me here, where you're going to get lots of nice movement into your spine. But first and foremost, with the arms being a bit of a priority here, I want you to really think about this engaged strength across your upper body. So you don't want to be sinking too much into the arms. So if you keep your arms straight for me there, Michelle, but sink your chest a little bit down. Yeah, so she's essentially squeezing my shoulder blades. And now I'm going to get you, Michelle, to reverse that and push into my hand and spread across the shoulder blades. Now, does that feel quite strong?
Yeah.
Like you're engaged into the arms, you're firm into the wrists, and now you're going to come somewhere in the middle. So it's like it's a neutral place for you now. You're not pushing too much, you're not pulling. You're in the middle, but you're aware that you're strong here. Your knees. Otherwise, if you're ready, Michelle, keeping that nice firm spread on your back, lifting the knees, and I want you to think about pressing your hands towards my fists. Now, an option here is if the plank is too much to begin with, then like Michelle, if you could lower one knee for me, you could practice a one-kneed version. You're still getting that nice long length through your body, that reach through the heel, and that firmness through the tops of your shoulders. It's still sufficient, you just got a bit more support there. But Michelle, you're gonna lift the other knee, and we're gonna take 3 breaths there in your plank. This is getting the top of those arms really strong and engaged. In fact, it's a whole body strengthener here. Maybe you need to engage the glutes a little bit if there's at all ever any dipping in the lower back. So draw the belly in, maybe engage the glutes, spread the effort through your whole body there. Nice, Michelle. Keeping your gaze to the top of your mat so the head doesn't drop. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lower. You're getting warm. You're getting warm. Good, and breathe. So one of the best things you can do for your arms best things we can do to get that strength and really help with that excess skin that we might dislike at the top of the arms is your push-ups. Okay, you might be cringing at home at the sound of a push-up, but trust me, Michelle's cringing here. It's going to be, there's a few options here to take it a little bit easier for you. So we're going to start with a kneeling press-up. I'm going to suggest you bring your hands forwards a little bit, because I want your body to be in a straight, long line. One thing I always see commonly in gyms and things is where people are just kind of bending at the elbows and dipping in the back. There's no strength in the back. And we want to keep the back strong as well. So you're going to start to shift your weight slightly forwards for me, Michelle. Your weight comes into your fingertips. Good. Now from here, you can see Michelle has started to bring her body in a straight line. This is perfect. Because if I bring your hips back, again, Michelle, I don't want you to be in that position working into a kneeling push-up. I want you to bring your hips forwards, lengthen into the back of the body. You can engage your glutes. And now from there, see if you can inhale, bend the elbows into the waist, and then push through the arms. Exhale. There's your press-up. 2 more for me. Breathe. Breathe out. Really nice, Michelle. Breathe in. And breathe out. Amazing. And push back up to all 4s.